Hello Danny, hello Ayame, hello Cecil, hello Emma, hello. Hello everybody, 6767, yeehaw. Hello. How is everybody? Hello. You know what's crazy? Okay, so the now listening thing doesn't work right now still. It just says we're listening to this default ass track that the thing comes default with. So it's not working. But I'm on the Stormblood soundtrack now. Holy shit, I stream a lot. Hello, Cecil. Are you shaking my brain? Shaking my brain. Hello, everybody. My brain is being shook. That's how I feel right now. Like, legitimately, like, my brain is shook as. Hello? Sometimes I'm like, is chat mad at me because they keep shaking me? Or is chat just being chat? It's hard to tell. It's like someone hitting you with the same disappointed emote because you made a bad joke. And you're like, what did I do? Why are you so mad at me still? Ooh. Oh, this is nostalgic. Hi, Felix. Hi. You're nostalgic, too. No, actually, I didn't have you when Stormblood came out. No, I did have you when Stormblood came out. I did, because I moved. Because you were a baby. Finished my Relics game, decided to be funny and say, you do a book step, run Everkeep. The hell I will. Everkeep was a trial, sucked. But his theme is so good. I love Everkeep. Someone finally said real words. Finally, real words in my Twitch chat. Hello, how's everybody doing now that we're allowed to use real words? How's everybody doing? Hello, welcome to my stream. Felix left pretty quickly. Tara came and brought me a tea, and then Felix chased her. I am existing. That is good. We like existence. Existence is great. Felix, why'd you abandon? Oh, he didn't actually. He's just behind my chair. Hi, bud. He, just on time, before I unmuted my mic, he went and used the litter box. I mean, my room's stinky. Because he's the stinky little man! I never should have doubted him. He was under my desk looking at me, and then he skedaddled after Tara. He smells fine for a cat. No, he's stinky. He's a stinky cat. He's very smelly. Very smelly. And he's just built that way. Vet approved, but still stinky. Right, bud? Right? What are you doing? You're a little silly. Okay. What was that? What was that? Okay. I pointed at him and he put his paws on my knee and then proceeded to be like, I must bite. His smell is approved by cats worldwide. It isn't meant for us to understand or no, I think it's bad. I think he smells stinky. He very stinky. Like if people on the other side can be like, oh, he smells bad because he's a cat, right? No, but he smells 10 times worse than a cat. He smells bad. He reeks. He's stinky. And it's just who he is, you know? Right? Right, Stinky? He's just stinky. Sometimes you can be a little stinky, but you can still be an okay person. Right, Felix? Right? Oh. I'm itching the side of his face, and his claws are just in my chair. He's like, oh yeah, that's the spot. Oh, that's the spot. And he's having a good time right now. Oh my god. Oh, look at you, little man. You need a claw trim. Oh, I don't know why I couldn't say that. I was like, kind of a He looks so baby. Yeah, baby. He's my most baby cat. But between him and Cheech, he is not baby. But anyways, I had a very rough day yesterday because I have anxiety and it shot through the roof. I sent my comic pages to be read, and upon reading the first bit of feedback that I received, I like crumpled over at work. Like I was like in the bag, and I read like I was in like a different Discord chat, just chilling, and then I went and opened the other one like a dingus. Like I was, oh, I'm being yapped at, and then I read, and then I like turned my phone off and just like fell onto the floor and was like, oh my god. And it took me like an hour. I was like, oh no, my cringe has been read. And I was having a time, and I was so behind at work because I was just like flustered. Like I was just slamming shit down suddenly. Like when the anxiety would spike, I'd be like, it's cringe, but now you are free. I know, right? I'm so cringe, and I'm glad there's nothing in there that's as bad as Hold On Tight, Spider Monkey, you know, or like, this is the skin of a predator. Oh, Twilight is such a good movie. Twilight is such a good movie. But yeah. And it was very scary, and I was like, oh, holy shit, terrified. Twilight is a movie. Indeed it is. And it's just, yeah, and I'm like, oh wow, they liked it. That's crazy. But also, holy shit, somebody read my cringe. My cringe was read. Ah! Ah! And I'm just, man, how do people just do that normally? They're like, yeah, gotta get beta readers, you know, beta readers to read your stories and shit. And I'm like, do you just confidently send off your work for other people to read, you know? That's not like an editor, so like someone who's not paid to do it. Like, holy shit, you just let people do that? That's nerve-wracking as fuck. How the fuck? Whom's? Soon more of us will be reading it. Yeah, oh, hi, Felix. Hello. I've been rendering the last few pages, not the last few, the first few pages of the comic, and I'm just like, damn, some of these pages be cooking when they got lighting on them and stuff, because I sent, like, the flat colors, which... Flat color is, it's fine. You know, you're like, oh, this is the color of the character, but there's no, like, dramatic lighting that makes it dramatic, which was what I want. So I'm like, oh, yes, these first 10 pages look very nice. And I look at the undone ones and stuff later, and I'm like, they will look good eventually. Right, Felix? Right? I don't know why I just bit you. Hi. I just kind of like no teeth, but like, ow. And he's just like staring at me like, what's wrong with you? Anyways, let's move over to the art. I'm gonna move over to the art side. Art! We're gonna draw this today. We're gonna work on this today. Cause I should probably be working on other things, but I wanna work on this. Right, Felix? Right. Felix is right here. He's curled up on my desk. Or he's gonna try and bite me, actually, is what he's gonna do. But he's a little nibbler. And yeah. Yeah. How's everybody else doing? Anyone else up to something fun today? Anything else? Anyone doing anything that's fun? I'm petting a cat, so that's pretty good. I think I think realistically, at least at the moment, these chapters are taking me a very long time. Like I'm recording the final time of I'm recording the final time of like each page, because Clip has a thing that tells you your work time, the actual work time. I'm at 36 hours at 10 pages into the first chapter, and the first chapter is 19 pages. And I'm like, oh, that's a lot of time. Huh. No wonder I don't play games anymore. And I'm like, oh yeah, I can totally have enough pages for a buffer done by the end of the year. And then I'm like, will I? Will I? I'm not sure. I'm not sure how this is gonna go. I might end up becoming a you will get a chapter when I fucking say you'll get a chapter fucking kind of artist on the internet. I haven't done anything today. Well, you're here, so that's something. Look, yippee! Yippee, valid if you do that. That might end up being the way it goes, because I'm just like, holy shit. And this is like the first chapter though, so it's like it's like learning everything, right? But, and I know some of the pages in like the third chapter, like at the moment, like from like sketching to lines to flats, are like an hour and a half long, right? So that's not that bad, and it's like 15 pages. I think the third chapter is 15 pages because it's 47 in total. And I'm like, huh. And I'm not like super rendering any of them or anything. But I mean, maybe I'll get faster as time goes on. I saw a post that was like, oh wow, this page took me about an hour. So if I need to do 30 pages, I could do that in like a full normal work week. Maybe a bit of a second. And it's just like, oh yeah, the delusions of making comics. Felix is so distracting. I just wanted to pet him. I can see out of my peripherals like, oh my god, a baby. I need to pull my Cinti closer. I love Stormblood fly Monty. Born of blood, stormy blood. You always make me want to make a comic. I think it's fun, but if you don't have the patience, I think there's better alternatives. Like I'm just like, this is gonna take me my entire life. I'm like, at the moment I don't have to pay for therapy anymore. I'm gonna try and pay someone to help me out. Like, holy shit. Like flat colors, holy shit, if I could just give that to somebody. And be like, here's the colors for the characters. Go get them, Tiger. Flat them, please. I don't have the patience, that's the problem. If I wanted to draw, I could have done it by now, yeah. And then hiring people to draw it for you, that shit's expensive. I know somebody who, pays a studio to illustrate their comic and stuff. So he like writes the scripts and all that stuff, and he like makes the characters and whatever, and they do all the design work. They do all the page art. They do it. Yeah, it's expensive. Yeah. It's I don't know exactly. Sometimes I consider asking him. But I believe it ends up being around like $1,000 per chapter. And he puts like all of his money into that. But he's also paying a small team. So like there's a team of people. Like someone is doing like this bit and then, you know, like sketching, and then someone's doing the lines and someone's doing the colors and the typesetting and stuff. So it's like the turnaround is considerably faster once you pay for it, right? Like it's not gonna be like, oh well, it's gonna take like 7 months. It doesn't seem to take that long for them to do it. But there's 2 comics that I've read recently from like smaller creators that are like someone writes them and then they have like a team illustrate them that they pay. And I looked at both of them and they both seem very expensive. You have to like contact them for pricing, but the looking at like what it might be from what people say it costs, I'm like, that's a lot of money. Hey Twitch chat, we got it good. 15 bleps and she hasn't paid any attention to YouTube. Oh fuck, I don't have it open. Yeah, look at that. Who pays attention to the YouTube stream? Not I. Unless I put the word Delta Root in my title. You are the #1 blepper. Blep, 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 blep. I had Blue Sky open on my other monitor on the background. And not Twitch chat. I need to combine them. Cause shit keeps breaking. But yeah, I mean, like, why does telling a story have to be hard, right? Like, gosh, why you just want to tell a story, and this shit takes like forever, you know? It's so easy, but it's also so hard, bro. Like no matter what medium you choose, whether you're like, I want to write a novel, or I want to write, you know, a comic, or I want to make a visual novel, or some form of game, or like I want to make a series of pictures. It doesn't matter. That shit's gonna take forever. It's gonna take forever. I was on YouTube and saw you on live. Thought I'd try. Not even paying attention. Blip. Blip, 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 blip. It's not easy. Whoever tells you it's easy is lying to you and themselves, right? And you're just telling a story. You're just saying words together that make sense, right? People tell stories every single day, right? Like, before people wrote books, it was just word of mouth stories, you know? And that shit was easy. But then we're all like, the words and the pictures. And it's just like a game of patience, because it's like, oh wow, I could sit down and like write 7,000 words in like 5 days in my like induced like whenever I get into scripting and stuff, that's all I want to do, and my brain like obsesses about it. I know it's not exactly the same thing, but like this like fever dream. But then you gotta edit that shit, and you gotta make sure that those ideas are good, and they got some kind of like progression and some payoff, and that they are accomplishing something, and they're not too heavy-handed if it's supposed to like get something across and show character development and all this other stuff. And it's like, oh my god, and then you're like, oh, is this actually a good little arc? Does it is it good? Magic existing before writing, that's kind of crazy to think. I mean, yeah, but like not everyone wrote, right? Like not every like writing has existed for a very, very long time, but like not everyone wrote and not everyone read, and like sometimes you just sit around the fire and you tell stories and stuff. And you know, like I remember I would go to my friend's house for like a sleepover, and we would like be under the covers with like a light, and we would try and tell each other like scary stories. Even, like, just making them up on the fly. I remember doing that. Where is my phone, Felix? It's going off. Are you sitting on it? Where did I leave my phone? Oh, it's up there. Oh, no, you're not sitting on it. Okay. That's my wake up idiot alarm on like a regular day. I just leave it on every day. Usually that alarm gets turned off and I go back to sleep. But like it's so easy, but also at the same time it's so hard. It's so hard. It's because it's like, you could retelling something that happened to you the day to somebody else is essentially the same skill as telling a story, you know? And the difference between somebody who tells it good and somebody who tells it bad is the way that they structure how they tell it. You know, like you remove the important information, you know? Like you have that twist at the end, you know? That's for like the short story of like, oh, this stupid thing happened to me today, you know? And then you make it suspenseful. But it's like the same shit. But when you write that shit down, it's different, you know? And you pick like a medium of which you're like, I'm gonna draw every single panel. And then it's like, I hate my decisions right now. You know? And, like, this is like it's not the same example, but it's like a big story is just a bunch of small stories together, you know, like woven. You've reached Mir's chapter to energize you. Nah, Mir's it's not Mir's chapter. Also, and there's too many buildings. There's too many buildings. I have to draw 2 buildings. Bruh. I'm trying to finish the first 3 chapters. But like real talk, I'm not particularly energized by Mir at all. Like, this is the one where I'm like, I don't want to do this one. He's gotta add terrorist attack to take out all the buildings. No, that wouldn't fit in. That doesn't fit in. That doesn't fit in right now. Not right now. Again, I'll do flats for another Kashiwagi pick if you need help. No. I'm gonna pay somebody, but when I have more disposable income. I'll be like, I'll probably like look at people's stuff and be like, who wants to be my colors? Pay me in Kashiwagi. No, I'll pay in like real money. Canadian dollars. Which isn't like real money, but that's only good at Monopoly games. I bet the person who has to help me better be deep in Monopoly games than Pay me in Canadian dollars and I'll pay Canadian dollars for Kashiwagi. Everything goes full circle, huh? Have you ever flatted a comic before? Show me your work, Valen. Show me what you worked on. I wish I had that like artist clout or something. Not to say to take advantage of someone, but like where someone would want to do it for free. No, that actually sounds really bad out loud. I just wish. I'd also feel bad making somebody do it for free, but you know. Oh my erasers. Oh, I gotta find my old drives and stuff. This flat color manga account? Sure, hit me with that. Hey, Voslaru, how are you? It just takes a long time. Like, oh my god. I'm just like, damn, I'm a fool. You know, like. I'd like to show what I'm cooking, but I also am like, no, I cannot. I'm doing well, just sleepy? That's awesome. Welcome to the sleepy stream. We sleepers here. I gotta like do the thing that Merryweathery did where he like accidentally started his own comic studio unintentionally and accidentally by like being like, oh, I just use all the money that goes into this bank account to pay people to make me comics. And then they're like, that's called a business. And he's like, what? That's such a funny story to read. I need to, like, use the bucket tool more, I think. I need to, like... There's a way to use the bucket tool on line art and then, like, use another tool to, like, fill it in. And that would make everything, like, fill in the white bits. And that would make so much faster, methinks. I'm gonna have to experiment on the next one. Because when I started, I was just using the lasso tool, which isn't that slow. But there's always, like, a little bit that you gotta fill in and whatever, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, holy shit, it's taking forever. Find the holes and plugs them in. Yeah, find the holes and plug them in. Find the holes and we plug them in. Also, so anybody who wants to flat color my comic for me, you'll also need a Clip Studio EX license for at least version 5. Or else this isn't gonna work. I keep all my things in the EX file, the like webcomic files, where each like collects them in like a series of pages. And then I can batch export them. I have requirements for these jobs that I'm hiring for. If I had the skills, I would do it for free. The skills to flat color are literally, can you draw a circle and hit the fill bucket? Like, and I even have a palette. Like, I have palettes up here. Like, frick, the rules out my plan for Kashima. I don't have clip. Time to invest. Well, I cannot draw a circle and fill it in, no. Well, you don't have to draw just a circle. You have to be able to outline my shape. So you have to be like, woo! And then hit the fill tool like that, you know? We're upping the job requirements a little bit for everybody who was like, oh, I could do that. Whoa! I don't know how that happened. I will 100% pay the person that I make do this for me. It's okay. Pay them in Canadian dollars. That will maybe get converted. I can't believe you want somebody with actual skills. Yeah, I do. I mean, like, anybody could do it, you know? But, it's like the same thing of, like, do you have the patience to do that? Because, like, this things. I will still, however, take this opportunity to post my own manga colors and creation. Yeah, do that. Feel free to do that. Have you done that? Not yet. Okay. Yeah. I have now. Alright. I also would need somebody who, like... I would have requirements for this, you know? Like, deadlines would have to be met. Look at those. Look at all those. They're so cute. They're so cute. Just wait for me to be done therapy though, and then I'll be like, I'm looking for a colorist for my comic. This is gonna take a while though. Also, if I ever win the lottery, there will be signs because I'll be like, I need to hire someone to do my backgrounds and my colors and the typesetting. So cute. Meanwhile, the third image is legit asking, getting his heart. It's very adorable. Adorably ripping his heart out. So cute. It's like Twilight when, you know, Edward was like, I want to kill you so bad, Bella. And she was like, oh my god. I'll say that again. You can defeat therapy in 5 sessions. You just got into the speedrun strats. I'm not trying to speedrun therapy. But I'm always like, when I'm done therapy, when I'm done, then I will, then I'll do this thing, and then it's just, it never ends, because I'm always like, well, I felt a lot better after I got me out of that session, you know? I like have like a therapy day comes up and I'm like, I don't want to do this, and then and then I'm like, oh yeah, after doing it I'm like, oh, I feel a lot better now. And then I'm like, maybe the next one will be my last session, and then it just keeps going. See, because it's like, wow, I have these problems in my life. And then she goes, have you considered putting it on a spreadsheet? And I'm just like, you spitting. A lot of my therapy sessions right now, and I feel like this is getting too much information probably. We're not supposed to share it, but a lot of mine is like, why won't you find a new job? You don't like your current one, but you are afraid to look. And I'm like, yeah, I like my coworkers, I like my consistency, and I like the familiarity, but I want to be paid more money, and I'm tired every day. And then she's like, so you're unhappy? And I'm like, yeah, I don't like my job. It doesn't make me happy. And then she's like, but why won't you look for another job? And I'm like, because looking is scary. Yeah, just get a new job. Be cat girl on the internet doesn't work. You guys need to pay me more, okay? Come on, chat. Chat! If you want me to be a full-time cat girl on the internet, this cat needs some, like, money to buy my wet food and pay my cat rent and my cat bills. So toss that here. Your cat girl also might need a new desk. So consider that too. You can pay me in Twitch subs. I don't think I have a donation button. But there we go, chat. If you want your cat girl to be cat girling it up, she needs a little help. If I ever make real money again, I'll throw it at you. Gosh, my plan is ruined. My chat doesn't even make real money. They're just out here making gotcha gold or something. I don't know. We should just all go to Vegas. We should just gamble. I can pay in blips at the moment. I don't know the exchange rate to Canadian dollars is though. I don't think it's very good at the moment. Maybe when the economy gets better. See, this plan is never gonna work! That's okay. Form of blood, born from blood, for fallen brothers. I can pay in demonic rituals. Can demonic rituals fill my pockets though? With the Canadian cat dollars. And is that legal? I don't know if that one's legal. We gotta become friends with a basketball player and then bet the under for points scored in a game. I don't know what that means. Why does this involve becoming friends with the basketball player? What? It means that we get to throw, we get him to throw the game, perform poorly on purpose, so we get guaranteed money. I feel like that involves buying somebody though. Like that would be like, hey bro, here's $5,000 to throw the game or something. Have you considered RuneScape RMC? I mean, maybe not RuneScape RMC, but you know, some days I'm like, if I had no moral compass, I could like scam people and that would make me so much more money. And you gotta pay way more than 5K to get someone to throw a game. Yeah, well, I mean, there's an initial investment. So not only do we need to become friends with the basketball player, we need to put in the initial investment for them to find it worth it to ruin their team and throw the game. We're talking about match fixing? Sweet, I'm in. We're talking about how to make money under the table. Because chat won't pay me to live my elaborate cat girl life. They're refusing to pay my bills. So we're coming up with whimsical ways of which to make a fortune. I think, okay, real talk chat, I think that the solution would be we need to build a time machine. I think step one, build a time machine, go back to like 2012, buy Bitcoin, Apple stocks, and profit. I didn't refuse. I can pay in blips. I need currency, Valen, not bit. So first, step one, we need someone to build a time machine, but that only we're allowed to use. You know, like we can't, if everyone else does this, we're gonna change history, and Apple stock's gonna be worth nothing, and Bitcoin is never gonna take off. It can only be like us 5. Gotta invest in Pokemon cards before Logan caused the game. We can do all 3. We know the future, and we can talk about COVID. We can be like, in 2019 there will be a pandemic. It will ruin everything. Hello, Amp Arts. Hello, in the YouTube chat. Hello. 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 I'm a parrot now. I will never forget how my bro had one moment of a clear mind during the League of Legends marathon going, dude, we should buy Bitcoin. And I just told him to shut the hell up and queue us up again. Oh my god. One streamer I watched, he's like, my friend had a Bitcoin and he sold it for $200. And then I was like, are you dumb? And it's like, oh, back before like it exploded or something. And I love hearing the story because it's so funny every time. Bro, that's just so silly. Yeah, that was also back when a Bitcoin was like €1. Oh my god. Bruh. I don't even know how much they are now, but my gosh. The thing is, like, when it becomes a fad to have it, you've already missed the train, right? Like, $63.5 thousand. Holy shit. Bro, imagine having that much money. I don't make that shit in a year. Oh my god. And that's probably an American. Bro, if I made... Oh my god. I don't ask for much, okay? But I get paid for my comic to be made and all my bills with that kind of money. Holy shit. I need a Bitcoin, chat. Bring me a Bitcoin. Money has changed me. I got another idea. Start a Beyblade League and charge an entry fee. Oh my god. Gotta search for one. Yeah, I gotta sniff around. Just... You gotta give it to me specifically. Your Catgirl streamer requires a Bitcoin. I once managed to make 2K on some random ass cryptocurrency. Hey, stock trading. Also, Valen, sometimes the YouTube chat gets acknowledged when I have YouTube chat open. Hello, YouTube chat. How are you? It's okay to be shy, YouTube chat. I get it. I think the most random income of money I've ever had is just doing commissions for people. Investments seem scary, so I don't really do those. You mean you don't buy boxes of trading cards and hold on to them for 5+ years and hope they increase in value? No. No. I bought a box of Digimon trading cards just so I could have them. My mind doesn't immediately go to money, which is also probably why I'm destined to be poor. Like, I think like talking about like, oh wow, I wish I made more money so I could pay somebody to flat my comic for me. That's a thought, right? But then I'm like, wow, what if I just bought more records and then people are like, oh yeah, to like resell them in the future, right? And I'm just like, no, just to have them you know, like, because I like the music on them, you know, or stuff like that. Like, fair, neither do most investors, anyways. Fair. I was like, I like this thing because I want thing. Like, and I'm never like, I want thing because I could make money off of thing. I wouldn't be a good economist or anything. Buying stuff because you like it, imagine, could be me. I'm a lot better at that now because I'm like, I bought so much stuff and then I didn't have room for it anymore and then it took up so much room and then I looked at it and I'm like, the joy from you is fleeting. So then I just am like when I buy records, I'm like, I buy ones that I know I like. Like I have a list of albums and I'm like, these are the ones from these ones that I would like. Like sometimes it's like I want their entire thing, like Beast in Black or like Ori. But others it's like, I have a selection. And I'm not like, I'm gonna hold on to this and resell it. I'm just like, I just want to listen to them. My therapist even told, she made me do this thing. I don't remember exactly what it was. Oh, it was something about like, how do you view your life? Like your ideal life or something like that. And she was like, none of the things that you want involve materialistic things. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, I didn't include that I wanted a house. That should have been on there, but that was like, that's like, she said the next chapter. The house is like 8 chapters from now. So like, we got time to build up suspense, you know? we gotta raise the stakes, right? I have the issue, I buy myself, enjoy it, later look at it again, and refine my joy for it again, but the space is an ever issue. I have that like, oh, I don't really love you anymore. Like I used to buy like cheap figures on like AliExpress. And the only ones that I keep are like the Final Fantasy ones now, I think. Yeah, and some amiibos. I got rid of like a bunch of games when I moved. It's just like, I don't know, I have all this stuff, but I don't like use the stuff, if that makes sense, you know? Like, I don't know. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? I guess I'm not like a collector, I guess. Makes sense, yeah. Okay. And it's like, I guess like the realization that like the stuff like doesn't make me particularly I like buying people's prints because the prints are really nice, but then I put them in a book and then I haven't opened that book in a really long time, so do I need to buy people's prints anymore? But I probably should buy people's prints because it's like supporting the artist. Like, and I have this like nice book of artwork. Wahoo! I don't think actually that's, but like I have all these art books, you know, and they're over there, and like I look at them. Like I have the second Final Fantasy 16 art book on my desk right now, and I've looked through it. I haven't put it on my bookcase yet, but I looked through it one time. And most of my art books I like look through one time. So I never get up and go look at them. So should I keep buying art books? But then I'm like, oh. Okay, I think actually art books are a bad example because when I open them, I'm like, oh yes, I love you. I'm trying to find a good example. Manga. There's only some manga I really liked, and I got rid of a lot of it when I moved. Represents something I like and looks pretty, so if it serves that, that's fair. Like I really like art supplies. Like I look at like I had to wait for my store to open so I could buy stuff when I was done my shift. And it's back to school time, despite no one going back to school until September, I think. And I just like looking at like the supplies, you know, like, oh, there's all these pens and markers and paper everywhere. And I'm like, ooh, yes, this hits brains in a very fun way. But then I'm like, I don't need any of this because I'm just gonna turn my computer on, I'm gonna open Clip, and I'm gonna draw. Art prints are really good because not only supports the artist, you can make a custom art book, and I recommend you of events, conventions you went to. And it can remind you. Yeah, I have a portfolio book that I used to use for conventions, and it's just full of like prints. I have like 3 of them. I used to hang them up in my old apartment. If I ever showed the walls, my walls were just prints, and that was a little overwhelming. I have some frame. I frame my favorite ones like up here, above where my desk used to be, because I'm not moving them. I have the print that Ben Starr signed at KoopaCon. I have a print of my static from Endwalker. And then I have a really nice Meteion. So it's all Final Fantasy prints, but I like them all a lot. And then I have one that I need to put up of Vritra from 14 as well. But that's been I've been putting that one off for about a year. And I have the frame, and I have the picture, and I just need to frame the picture and then put it on a wall. I have a signed photo of myself and Jack Garland because I'm friends with him IRL. Hell yeah, you are. Let's go. Ba-da-ba. Jack didn't sign it, shaking my head. Find out who that Ben Starr guy is after playing 16. Yeah! Felix, hi! Like, since I moved, and it's in a box, but I could probably get rid of it at this point. I used to have, like, the Graha shrine on my desk. I have my statue of Graha on my desk, and that's about it. I have a few prints and frames, but I haven't gotten around to hanging most of them up. But they're not prints, My favorite things I have hung up from cons are my commissions from Donnie Chan. Aw, that's cute. I've hung up... So I have one at my door, and it's a 14 print as well, and it says welcome and well met, my brave little spark. It's from the song Flow, and it's cute. It's very graphic. And then I have 2 prints from Shillin near my front door, and then there's 3 prints above my couch in my living room, and they're like this, you know, they're like lined up, like you could do live, laugh, love above them, you know. And then there's 2 that are above Tara's one desk, and that's it for like what's hung up. Oh no, I know. And then Tara hung up some of her photos. So there's like this coffee one above where we make coffee, and then there's there's one by the light switch, and then there's one outside the bedroom. I think those are the only ones. She hangs up her own photography though. My ass would never hang up my own artwork. Oh yeah, and we have the whiskey glass above the record player. Yeah, you should. Your art is peak. Bro, I don't want to see my art every day. There was one server I was in, and people were like, do you make your lock screen your artwork? And everybody but me was like, yeah, I do. And I'm like, what the fuck? My lock screen is not. I mean, my home screen is a commission I got of my Mikote, but and then my other one is a picture of Freya somebody painted for me. Big recommend you put the Kashiwagi art on your wall. Big decline. Big decline that one. You're not cooking on that one. You should put the Kashiwagi on your wall. I don't like if anyone is curious, if you ever like get a commission from me, I don't care if you print it out or something. My phone lock screen and background is the one it came with. I'm rocking base skins. Oh my gosh. Let's go. What about your like computer background? Is your computer background just like the default like Windows 10 or Windows 11? Yeah, computer background is Tsukihime. Fair. Can I get Kashiwagi printed on a Desmat TCG playmat? Yeah, as long as you don't like sell it and distribute it to other people. Like it's like, oh my god, look at the Kashiwagi playmat that you could buy if you were like, hey friend, you want one of these? I don't care if you do it like hey buddy, I got one of these, you want one? But if you're like actually gonna sell it, then please don't do that. But if you're like, yeah, I just want to print it out on a plate, I don't care. You can do whatever you want. Well, not whatever you want, but like print it out on whatever you want, you know, kind of thing. Does that make sense? I painted a picture of cats for a coworker, and his wife printed it out on a blanket, a 6-foot tall blanket or something like that of their cats. And I was like, oh my god! So now they sleep under my artwork. Nah, I wouldn't do that. Rock up to Yu-Gi-Oh! Whip out the Kashiwagi. Yeah, yeah. Reminds me, Vograce has options for massive blankets. Kashiwagi blanket, you could make Kashiwagi everything. Yeah, I don't know, like, it feels weird to me to hang up my own artwork. I remember, like, Tara's dad would come over at our old apartment and he would like look at the walls of prints and be like, is this all yours? And I'd be like, no. I mean, like, I bought it, but like, none of this is mine. Mine is in a box, shoved in a closet. Hilariously, so I kept my old box of like convention prints until like last year, and then I threw them out because we were like just cleaning out closets and like getting rid of stuff that we just like forgot we had or didn't use anymore. And I threw out the box, and then like a month later I was like, but what if I did go back to conventions? What if I did? And that was so funny. I want to go back to conventions next year, I think. And, because it's kind of fun, but I'm also like, I'm gonna be so fucking tired, bro. It's gonna be miserable. I'm gonna be there and be like, I wanna sleep. I have a question for anybody who like does any kind of like a creative thing. Do you like tell people like if you write stuff like when you go to work, are you like, yeah, I write fan fiction? Like, do you do that? Like, I'm just super curious. I'm just super curious. I'm rewatching the Spider-Man movies before tomorrow, and I'm on No Way Home. I forgot how effed up the beginning is. Not in a bad way. I've never watched a Spider-Man movie. I've never watched Spider-Man, but I'm glad that you're hopefully enjoying them. Hi, Kaito Cam. How are you? Unfollow, goodbye. I love Spider-Man. I'm sorry, I've committed a grave sin. I don't watch things very often. I watch Twilight with my friends. And then I watch university lectures on writing. Because I'm like, oh, this is fun. I don't know. I really don't do any creative stuff actively, only a little bit of painting and drawing, but I don't tell people at work. But I don't tell people at work anything about my life. Yeah, except your bestie, right? Like, except your work bestie. Except my work bestie, she knows. Yeah. Because, like, somebody that I know, I'm not, like, shaming them or anything. I don't want this to sound like shaming, but they're like, I tell people that I'm a comic artist that I meet, and I'm like, what? You do that? Like, you're that brave? Like, you're that brave that just, like, the random person that you work with, and you're, like, introducing yourself to them, and you're like, hi, I'm Soren, and I draw comics, and I could never lead with that. To answer your question, it depends on what people are making usually. People don't publicly announce this stuff. I just mean, like, if you, like, meet somebody, like, say you're, like, not at like a nerd specific event, but like just say you're at some kind of like small event in your town or city, and someone starts talking to you, and you're like, oh yeah, my name is Kaito Cam, and I love writing fan fiction. Like, would you ever? No, I don't know what you do, Kaito, but I'm a relatively private person. Yeah, I'm just like I'm envious. Any information I give people is things I don't mind people know. Fair. I'm envious that I'm too scared to ever do that. To be like, hi, my name's Soren, and I draw. You know, I draw silly and I'm making a comic. And because I will explode if someone reads it and then talks to me about it. As demonstrated today, I've trapped my cat with my feet. What are you gonna do now, kitten? I have you. Let me pet you. You cannot escape. Okay, you can escape now. Well, we already know that you like Spider-Man. So, you could be like, I'm Kaito Cam, and I really love Spider-Man. He's my favorite. Kind of escaped the hands of petting. It was more like being trapped between my legs, squished a little bit, and then I was scratching his back. It's not that I'm scared, it's that I don't know and or trust them. Fair, I'm scared, because, like, I guess it comes from, like, a little bit of, like, the trust aspect, and then, like, the rejection aspect. Talking to my therapist about it, I got some really bad rejection stuff. And it's just like, oh no, they're gonna say I'm cringe, they're gonna make fun of me, they're gonna think it's lame, oh my god. I just let those thoughts like enter my brain so fast. I really do. If I were to get a tattoo, it'd be that or on the crest from Digimon. You should do it. I want to get a tattoo, but then I'm like, ugh. I sleep during the day normally, and then all the tattoo places close at like this time, and I'm like, ugh, I have to do it. I have to like wake up early. Right, Felix? We'd have to wake up early. What's up? Hi. What's up, buddy? I like those things, but not enough for a tattoo. Aw, fair. People who just get tattoos of things they love are really strong. Like my one friend from high school, she like really likes Lord of the Rings, so she has this like silhouette of the cast walking on her like forearm, and I'm like, damn. And then she has like D20s on her, and then stuff like that. She's just like, I love this thing, so I got a tattoo, and I'm like, damn. And I'm like, I want to get my cat's paw prints on my arm, but I don't want to wake up to go get a tattoo. Hi, kitten. Hello. Hello, baby boy. I believe he wants water, so I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna get him some water because he's slapping me, and I think he wants me to go turn the tap on. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. He got his water. Sometimes I think like I've played Final Fantasy 14 for 10 years now that like I should just get a tattoo, right? I should just get like a 14 tattoo, but then I'm like, I don't know what I'd want because I don't want to get like a job stone because I don't think I'm like, what if I play a different game? I'm also unsure about a tattoo. I want one, but I never know what. Guahatia? I don't want a Guahatia tattoo. Hey, stream, that's something this week so I can get a mount for gifting subs. So you have to be streaming 14 to get the thing. Oh, stream that sometime. Can do that. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna stream. I don't play 14 enough anymore. I play 14 like. I get pulled into roulettes now so my girlfriend can get her relic, and then I log out. I kind of want a Fate class card, maybe a Berserker, maybe Avenger. Ooh. Bazaka. Mainly waiting for the Beastmaster. I'm probably not gonna play Beastmaster. I never did much Blue Mage, so I'm just like, that's neat. It's neat, but I'm not gonna dedicate the time. Cecil was like, bro, how have you not caught up on the game yet? I played less than you did, and I'm already caught up. And I'm like, well, I'm drawing a comic, and I'm not playing video games. I've exchanged gaming time with drawing time. And then I'm like, wow, I've done a lot of drawing. I guess I gotta draw more to take a break from drawing. Hello, Felix. The interaction I've had with Fate was the Muso-like game. You should read it. You should read Fate. Read Fate Stay Night. Since I mentioned them, I reposted the commissions I got from Donnie-chan and Creation Chair. Some of my OCs and others are their characters. Okay, let's see. Aw, cute. The visual novel is really good. I read Tsugihime, and that was a very good visual novel. I read. Fate is super good, only the first round is just okay. Fate's so good. Got all these damn anime spin-offs. Reminds me of visual novels. You got a lot to finish, Valen. You got a lot to finish. I need to start Witch on the Holy Night, but I started reading a real book. So I'm not sure. A real book. I'm reading a real book. You do. Witch on the Holy Night is awesome. Yeah, I need to. One day I'll show up on Monday and be like, guess what I did, Teo? I started Witch on the Holy Night, and it'll be the best day ever! Right now I'm like, I want to read real books. Because I'm like, wow, I never like, as a kid I read books, but I didn't like read a lot of books. I read some books. I read like The Golden Compass, and I read like Dolores Claiborne, and I recently was reminded of this book about clay dragons, and it's not Aragorn, before anyone says Aragorn, that I used to read. I had like the 3 books, and now there's like 5 of them. I don't remember anything about them, but I was like, damn, I should read a real book. You know, like books that people read to stimulate their minds, but not in like the I'm learning about a subject thing, but the like I'm doing this because I enjoy the story kind of thing, because I don't do that. And that are actually like literary, not like literary, but like written. You know, like I have like the Monogatari light novels behind me, and like, not to say that they're badly written, but they're not good. I'm gonna show the Witch on Holy Night movie to you all on Mondays when it's available. Hell yeah, I hope it just doesn't hit the Crown Handler problem, but it probably won't, because it's probably gonna be more popular because it's by Ufotable or Ufotable, whatever, however you say that. Real books of mice and men educating Rita Animal Farm. I remember those from school. I read 1984 in school. I had to read like Life of Pi in school. The Great Gatsby. What? They never finished those. Hi Fifi, what's up? Hello Felix. Hello. The movies never get done, huh, buddy? I started reading Shadow and Bone though. The book. And so far, it's very close to the Netflix show. At least where the first 2 episodes are concerned. I can't wait to see how it might end compared to the Netflix show that's canceled forever. You think they'll make a stage usually with fake Go head? It's messed up how they just canceled it. The second season was even better than the first. I don't remember much of what happened in the second season except the fold was gone, and Mal had just endless plot armor. Like the amount of times that guy has been stabbed badly and just gets up and is okay, but then the guy behind him gets like falls over and he's dead, and you're like, dude, what the fuck? I love it. Bro's just lucky, yeah. It's really funny though in the book though, because like the show doesn't really like have any of like the inner dialogue, because at least for the first 2 chapters it's from Alina's perspective, and it's like in her perspective, so you get to like hear the thoughts that she thinks about shit. And in the very beginning, Mal's like, I'm gonna fuck a Grisha chick, and she's like, well fuck you too, yeah, go fuck the lady and stuff like that, and she's all like, I hate you. You know, it's so funny because you don't get that in the Netflix thing of her just being like, fine Mal, go fuck them. Hi Chihuahua, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Welcome. I'm good, how are you? I'm eepy. I'm eepy beepy, but we're doing it. We're doing it today. We're doing the art thing today. We're not making much progress, but welcome to the Soren Says Fuck stream. And the fact that that highlights red for me is so, is so funny. I need to put this in the Discord. Holy shit. Makes me think of Mr. Beepy? Why does it make you think of Mr. Beepy? The Soren Says Fuck stream? It's just like highlighted red. It's so great. Swear word detected. No, it's because Valen wrote my name. It's because you said EPB. I'm an EPB. And Felix is here because he wants more water. He's a thirsty BP. Yeah, if you write Soren with 2 O's, it will highlight the message in red. You don't even have to like use the @ I think you just have to type my name in chat and it'll be like, that person said your name. Look at it. Look at it. Streamer. Hello, Felix. He's just staring at me like he's like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you, human? Why are you like this? Why is my mom so fucking weird? Oh, he tried to bite me. I was patting his butt. He's like, ow, chomp. Meow, meow. Me. Meow. The human is broken. Your breath is smelly. You're so stinky. He left. He's like, my human is dumb. I've left. Dama human is what Felix is saying. It's all unrelated, but related to Twilight. So my one coworker went to another coworker's house. And by house, I mean their like weed garage. To watch all 5 Twilight movies with them. And this was like a few months ago. So when I came back to work and was like, I watched Twilight, we just kept like, he knew all the dumb lines, so he kept being like, hang on, spider monkey, and I was it was so stupid. And he's like, the last movie's the worst for like the shitty lines, and apparently the next one is just bad, so I can't wait till we watch more Twilight. Orange cat calling someone dumb is bold. He's a very bold orange cat. Wait, are you admitting that Felix is dumb then? Are you calling my cat dumb? Emma, what's wrong with you? How dare you be so mean to my cat? Only I'm allowed to be mean to my cat. I just did it for the joke. Cat you call him! Felix, Emma said you're dumb! I know! It's really hurtful, isn't it? I'm sorry, Felix. Please forgive me. Why has Twilight become a common thing again? I had a coworker that reviews movies and he recently saw Twilight films. He genuinely likes them and it baffles me. Normally he has good movie takes. Oh my god. For Twilight here at least, so on Mondays, a few people here, we watch and or play stuff for a few hours every Monday. And this Monday, it was like, oh, what are we gonna do today? And it was like, and I was like, we should watch Twilight. And we did. And in my mind, I don't remember much about the books, and I don't remember the movie being that cringe. But that was a wonderful film to watch with friends. It's like, this is the best, worst movie I have ever seen. Like, it is so, it's so bad, like, and cringe, that it's so good to watch, you know? It's like, oh my god, yes, the secondhand embarrassment is so fantastic. Like, dude just like, I wish to murder you, Bella, and she's like, oh my god, say that again. Twilight is peak fiction. What do you mean? Yeah. Peak fiction. That's why it made millions and billions of dollars. I just need to write my Twilight, okay? And then everything in my life will be paid for. Well, if you're watching Twilight, is it just watching vampires suck afterwards? We could. I don't know if anybody else had ever seen it, but when I was a kid, I watched Queen of the Damned all the time. And I kind of am like, I should watch that again to see if it's like as cringe as Twilight might be. Like, I don't think it was nearly as cringy as Twilight because I remember like Vampire Rockstar or something like that. I don't remember much about it though, despite the amount of times that I did watch it. Remember there was like really pretty scenes, like it was just like visually pretty. I already wrote cringy fiction, but I'm not rolling in dough. I guess I wasn't cringy enough. Did it come to you in a dream? Also, the vampire thing. I remember vampires exist, and that's vampire pirates. Yeah. People need to do that more, but I also understand that if you want like vampires that can't be out in the sun, being a pirate probably is working against your goals on that one. Oh, it's van. Oh, they're in like a van. Oh. I was thinking like vampire pirates. They are fans. I've never watched it, but I watched a 3 or 4 hour long video about Vampire Diaries once. I'd never seen an episode of Vampire Diaries before, but I watched that entire essay while I was drawing one night. I love watching video essays about shit that I have, like, I don't know anything about. It's so peak. It's so peak. I love video essays. People being like, Soren, please watch real content. Why don't you know any of these YouTubers? And I'm like, bro, but what if I watch the video about world building? Okay, I gotta see the van and the pyres. I'm gonna mute this for a second and oh god, it just like auto started. What is this, like Transformers, but they're vampires? Holy shit. What the fuck? The vampire car show. Holy shit. Why is that real? Felix! Real YouTubers is overrated. That's why all the YouTubers I watch are anime girls. I like to watch educational content. So I'm like the real lame one. I'm on like the second last lecture of the Brandon Sanderson's writing sci-fi and fantasy thing. Suck the gas from the innocent cars. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's crazy. Hi! Yes, mister. Yes, Mr. Baby. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. I watch like, it's either like, I'll watch true crime or some like art video, someone talking about art. I like listening to people talk about making webcomics. Oh, that's funny. Like I've watched like videos with like 200 views from somebody that I don't know because I'm like, I want to listen to the same person explain the same process again, but I want to hear them say it, you know? And I watch my friends' stuff, like my friends upload stuff. I'm like, yeah, I gotta watch that. And then I watch the same song. It's not watching, but I'll listen to the same song on repeat for like a few hours. I don't really watch much stuff that's like fun, you know? I haven't uploaded anything in forever, and I'm no closer to uploading anything than when I stopped. Maybe you should change that. Unless you don't want to do it anymore, and then it's whatever, but maybe you should, make a video! Recently, I've liked videos where people review character designs, mostly Kinkymation at the moment. I don't like watching people review character designs because I feel like it's such a subjective thing that it just ends up being like one person's biased taste into like designing characters. And I always get like tired of it, I guess. I mean, like, I mean, maybe, like, I've never, like, heard of that person, but, like, a lot of the time, I feel like character design ends up being, like, there's so much in character design that influences a character that, like, when you're just looking at the design, like, I would say I could look at, like, any fucking, like, Genshin design and not know fuck all about this character, because, like, it doesn't matter if you're poor or rich, you're dressed up to the nines, right? Like, the design is pretty, but it doesn't, like, tell you much about the character other than maybe the fucking element they're gonna have, you know? And what, like, culture they're from, but, like, at least, like, for the ones that I can think of. You know? But they're very pretty, right? They're very pretty, so then people are like, oh, they're great character designs, but, like, do they actually, like, fulfill anything within their world? I never thought about that. You're so right, yeah. But people love, like, the Genshin and Honkai. Like, they're nice character designs, but, like, a character is more than, like, a pretty design. I talked about this morning, and I'm about to go on another tangent. Not in a different server that no one had seen. But basically, there's this, like... I'm gonna open another fucking clip file, and we're gonna have another presentation, chat. Oh my god. There's this thing of like, what, like if you draw like a picture, right, and the picture is pretty, and we're gonna use you can imagine pretty in whatever way, like a portrait of a woman, of which I'm drawing right now, whatever. And if I colored it good, it's gonna look aesthetic and it's gonna be pretty, whatever. Blah, 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 blah. But people are gonna be like, oh, that looks nice, right? Even if there's like something else there, it's just, oh, it looks nice, it looks pretty. And that is like 90% of what the average person thinks is good, is it looks nice and pretty. But character design isn't just pretty. Like, you want aesthetic usually, sometimes, but sometimes it's just like, sometimes people aren't pretty. Sometimes it's not meant to be pretty, or like by like normal beauty standard pretty, or whatever. And stuff like that. And it's like, I think there's a difference between like, is this character good design because they're aesthetic, or is this good design because it matches whom they are and the and what they would wear and reflects them as a character. I don't know who Farina is, but like, I think a lot of the time in gacha, it ends up leaning more into the aesthetic instead of actually being like, there's this, because they're trying to sell the character, right? They're trying to sell you the character. So instantly it's already going to go into the aesthetic category and be pretty because they want people to drop thousands of dollars on it. So it's already a marketed design. It's not like this character is from this place and is in this social struggle and likes this thing, so they would wear this and that. And it's just like, they're pretty and we need to sell it, so make it pretty, you know? Like, I think there's a difference. And talking about character design is such a rabbit hole, and talking about what is good and then is such a rabbit hole as well, because like Twilight made millions of dollars, but is Twilight good? You know? But then does good matter? Because Twilight made millions of dollars, and then everything that offshot Twilight also made a lot of money if it got off the ground, like Vampire Diaries and like 50 Shades of Grey. It made a lot of people a lot of money. But is it good? And does that matter? No. Because everything is subjective. I don't know if I know who Farina is. I'll look her up. I mean, she's pretty, but like, I think, like, again, like, she just has the gacha character vibes. Like, she's water, and she might be a magician. And I think that's all, like, that, like, it's nice, it's aesthetic, it's pretty. But I don't think it, like, she's separate from, like, any other Genshin design, which is like my problem with Genshin designs. It's also my problem with like VTuber designs at the same time. Like Cecil sometimes like message me and be like, which one of these like 5 VTubers is your favorite? And I'll be like, I don't like any of them. And I'm not trying to be like an authority figure on it or anything, but I just like they're cluttered, they're visually noisy, and I just dislike a handful of them. Like there's some that I'm like, I like this, but then it's like, do I like it because it's good and represents the character, or do I like it because it's aesthetic and it hits like the aesthetic things that I like? And I think those are very different things, and being aware of that is also really important. As someone that likes character design, also, by the way, like I like character design. I don't like doing it, but I like it. Like, I hate making reference sheets, but like I'll doodle a character, right? Like making reference sheets is like the part of like making my comics that I hate, because I'm like, I need to make sure that their outfits are consistent and I have color palettes for them. And then I'm like, but I hate doing this. Literally, like, I could draw characters, but then someone's like, draw a reference. And I'm like, this is the most static. Why is my anatomy terrible? Like, kill me now? Like, take me out of here? I don't think like aesthetic character design is like bad character design. I just think it's kind of boring. I think in like the world of everything being pretty, it like hits boring. What do you consider peak character design? I consider peak character design characters that are representative, like that, like, that's like a hard question, because it's like 100% dependent on the character, not who. I don't think I have a peak. Dimitri from Fire Emblem. But like, I don't know, I don't think there's a peak. I don't think I like think of it like peak. I think like this matches. But then it's like, I like Dimitri because I find him aesthetic. But like, there's so many characters that represent like who they are as people. Like Merlwyb in Final Fantasy XIV. And it's probably like the example that people probably wouldn't expect, because I don't give a shit about her. But she has like the ship cat, like she looks strong. She has the pirate like admiral aesthetic, And like she has that aura, right? But like I don't give a shit about Merlwyb as like a character, but she has the design down. Like she is imposing and you know exactly what and who she is the moment you look at her, and that's great, especially in the MMO where you have to like take all the old other people's gear and mishmash them. Like the fuck, oh my god, I know their name. Scooby-Doo, okay? The Scooby-Doo gang, peak character designs. They're peak. You know exactly what each one represents at a fucking glance, okay? I think most game design is like again, I don't want to say that they look bad. Like they don't look bad. The designs are fine, but I feel like because a lot of like games, it's like Genshin, for example, like if we take Genshin, there's 3 character default faces that they use. I think it's 3. It was 3 when I played. So you have like the tiny one, you have like the tall one, and then you have the medium build. And all the characters are built off that build. So to like actually have variety in your characters that isn't like them wearing like 10 different layers but looking like it's 2, and like the shape of their hair, it's so like template, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? I'm not sure if it does. And that's like the problem that a lot of like game characters fall into, especially because like you're like, oh, we don't have to redraw this thing like a bajillion times like in an animated cartoon or film. You're like, we can make them decorative, but then you're only making like a certain amount of like custom models, right? Because like you don't, production doesn't have the time to be like, yes, I will make these 50,000 different little guys so all of them can be tweaked different. Also, muscles don't fucking work on 3D models. So then it's like everyone kind of got the same body shape and stuff, you know, unless you're like one of like the main 5 characters or something that got like their own custom sculpts and stuff, or got scanned in, you know. And again, it's like, I'm not an authority figure on character design. I just, like, maybe it's just the overexposure, too, of Genshin and, like, Honkai and Zenless Zone Zero. And I'm like, I'm so tired. And then, like, it also bleeds into, like, VTubers as well. So I'm like, I'm so tired of these, like, cluttered and complicated designs. I want Velma. Yeah, Scooby Dog, Velma Nerd, Shaggy Stoner, Daphne, Pretty Girl, Fred, the leader guy, right? Like, easy. And then the 6th one that was kicked out. I forget what his name is. But like kicked out before it became a thing. Like there was another one. I think his name is Chris. I read a thread about it the other. No, not Scrappy. So there was like an actual another dude apparently that was supposed to be part of like the Scooby-Doo gang. And then they like were like, no, they scrapped him before they started making the cartoons. Well, it's time for dinner. It's been fun. All right, thank you for coming to my character design TED Talk. In conclusion, what I want to say is your favorite character is not very good, and my favorite character is amazing because I'm unbiased. No, I'm joking. It feels bad to joke about. Da, 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 ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, ba, da, ba, ba. Ba, da, 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 da. Ba, da, ba, da, ba, da, 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 da. I thought, you know, when I started streaming today and I was like, I'm gonna work on this, I was like, I'm not gonna get anything done. But I think I've gotten more done on this than, wrong layer. Than I thought I would. I was like, I'm not even gonna get the face done. We're making progress. Let's go. Making progress. Let's go. I don't know why I keep choosing to draw flowers. Flowers are like hell on earth. Ba, 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 da, da. Ba, da, da, ba, da, 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 da. Oh my god, fishing. Ba-da-ba. Enjoy your mussel. I've never eaten mussels before. I'd be a little scared if someone was like, "You want to eat a mussel?" I don't know why I'm saying you have to eat it. You can keep it as a pet, right? Hello, Zane. How are you? Welcome to the stream. I'm cooking chicken? Hell yeah, I love chicken. Random fact, did you know hiding so many videos in your YouTube subscription can cause it to not always load properly, especially if shorts are involved? Really? That's interesting. I know, because I hide so many. Do you just hide them because you're not interested in like what they made, or like... I'll also hide videos I've already watched. Interesting. The AI vids are so annoying of the Subway Surfer Reddit drama and Minecraft jumping ones. That's okay. That's a sentence. Oh my god. Oh gosh, I don't like AI videos. I hate watching a video and then being like, something about that looks off, and then everyone's like, it's AI, and I'm like, It's always on Reddit, but that I don't know what the Subway Surfer Reddit drama or the Minecraft jumping one is either. So that's news to me. So it's AI vids reading drama while playing Subway Surfers or Minecraft footage. Reading drama? What? Why does it get more? Why are there more things to tell? Bro! You guys people are reading drama while playing Subway Surfers or Minecraft. Oh my gosh. What is there reading drama about, bro? Someone gets an AI voice to read Reddit, am I the asshole? Or I left my spouse post with those videos in the... Oh. Oh, okay. I thought reading, like, verb, like someone's reading a book, but also playing the game. Okay. I don't look at internet drama. Well, I do look at internet drama. That'd be a lie actually to say I don't, but oh my gosh. High above arrivals. There's drama about reading. People are arguing if you should read left to right or right to left or upside. I've seen drama about reading, and that shit is crazy. People are like, I just skip chapters if they're boring. You know, like, there's people who do that. There's people who do that. I know, I got the typing game to figure out which way is better, yeah. I wish to read the book, but I do not wish to read the parts of the book that I find boring, so I skip chapters. Into the hunger. Rise high, high above rivals. Spread them wide. Oh my god, what are we playing the kazoo for? This? For real, I said before as well, turning YouTube watch history off was a godsend. No recommended vids or shorts on YouTube unless I click them. So I mostly avoid those AI Reddit videos. A lot of them end up being like cat videos. Like, I want to watch cats be cats on Reddit. Okay. I think the song is over. Oh, it's not. Okay. Because... Whatever that. There we go. Yeah. Let's go, Lakshmi. Hello, Chris. Real talk though, I'll put up the commission request around the mid of August so I can pay. Nah, no worries, bro. No worries. No worries. No worries. Skibbity fish, skibbity fishes. How is everyone? How are you, Chris? Welcome. Oh my God, short! Oh my God! Short! Short got saved from the pond! I'm tired. Came home from work like an hour ago. Jess says hi. Hi, Jess! Hello! Work sucks. Ugh. Bruh. I'm still trying to convince my chat. This stream started with me being like, guys, you need to give me money, and and chat still has not appeased my wishes. As a reward for saving Chort, I request Kashiwagi, please. No! I'm fighting for my fucking life right now, Jess. Oh my God, why is she fighting? She's doing the last step of the relic grind. Oh no! I don't even know what that entails, but oh gosh. I'm not a relic doer. I'm helping my partner do the relic. So I like log in to do roulettes right now because they're on the Aether Well step. Like whatever this. Have you heard of the last step? I have not heard of what you have to do for the last step. I almost said something about Everkeep. Is the last step like the big step forward? Yeah, it's the one great step for one big leap for man, one huge step for whatever mankind. Slice some mobs around every Dawntrail zone and clarify face in those zones. Do every single dungeon for level 91 to Clytium. Include the optional Tender Valley and Deadwalk. Do every single normal trial. Do all the alliance raids, and finally do all the normal raids. Do all the Dawntrail content. Oh my gosh. We made this content and you will do it. Okay, sorry, I got, Elijah just said do everything, which is like, this is so awesome. It's just clear one of everything, like a good bite of Dawn Trail. It's so nice. We're having fun, but it's just a long grind. That's fair. It is like, it's like, look at where you started and where you came from. Imagine if the game went do every single, like, instance content from, like, Sash Tasha to Clytium. We should do that. We should, no, maybe not. The last step of the relic, I'm fighting for my life, doing the old relics. I have 49,050 poetics. I need to claim all the unidentified items remains for my heavens of relic. I'll finish my Eureka steps before I even get past Anima. Bruh. I'm down, sign me up. Oh my god. Bro. You guys gotta do it with like your chocobo. When that drops. You guys gotta like do it, you know? It's just like a fun thing to be like, this is where it started and this is, you know, where you are now, and just like kind of doing all the dungeons and stuff. That would take forever though. True, duo dungeons the whole way. Yeah, I'm so excited for seeing the chocobo thing. I was like, that's so cute. I don't even use my chocobo, but now I want to. I'm happy keeping my chocobo can join dungeons. I don't know, I feel like the only person in my whole life who went, I don't care for this chocobo companion because it's only in the overworld. And I summoned it when I got it 10 years ago, and it has remained unsummoned since. Oh, my chocobo has done so many fates with me. I don't even summon my chocobo for fates. Like, that's how much I don't use my chocobo. Like, mine is capped. My FC mate Para said that he summoned it once in Heavensward. It died. He hasn't summoned it since. Basically, I don't think mine died. Fully leveled the onion steps and all. He is my wingman, my good burb. I have 3 pets: Kiwi, Split, and Yam. The corgis. My chocobo's name is Vice. That's what I remember about my chocobo when I summoned him. And I do fates without my chocobo. I did hunt trains without my chocobo. I haven't done very many hunt trains. I haven't done a hunt train since Heavensward. I didn't want to carry greens on me. I didn't like that it was timed for it to be out and I had to keep feeding it. What's a hunt train? It's where you get on a train and you hunt. And you could be the target, Valen. What would Valen's rank be? Like an A rank? A rank in my chat! B rank because instant respawning just like being banned out there. Oh my god. My chocobo for NA character for the longest time is Devila, so when I made the EU character I knew I had a new chocobo, so that's named Pulp. Oh my god, that's so cute, I love it. A rank for a terrible player, and I think you're a B rank because you instantly respawn upon B. Yeah. Tara's got it. Tara knows. That's so funny. That's so funny. Oh my god. It's been a while since we banned Valen for fun, though. You know? Valen's sweating. Valen be like, if you ban me, can I get Kashiwagi art? Deal. No, no, I'm joking. No, actually, no, I'm not. Not real. In a second. Valen, are you excited to see Kashiwagi in the remake? By the way, are you like, ooh, my like 1080p girly? Damn, you got. Oh wait, that I thought I was like Valen got another muscle. Yummy, 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 yummy in your tummy. We almost got a whole ass dinner from the pond today. Ooh, wanna. Yeah. Valen's like my weird girl. Listen, I have carp taste in who I like, but I like him. That's so fair. Oh crap, carp. I read it as carp and I didn't even think about it. I'm just like, he's a fish. Purple fish, Valen. That's you. Ba-da. I also have cape spelling, apparently. Yeah. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be a part of a bit or or what. See evidence I can't spell. Valen can never be a wizard. Carp, not cape. You're making crappy carp puns. Carpy crap puns. Tired of all this carpy crap. I'm sick of this carped old castle. Let's go outside and play. Call me Magikarp because all I'm doing is flailing on land with this bit. Oh my god, I just noticed the time. I'm gonna have to. I should stop streaming soon. Sorry. So, I'm looking at Discord and stuff. Valen, how do you feel about stale water? Since you're such a fish. It exists. If that's all available, I'll deal with it. Fair enough. Fair enough. Do you know the Mystery Machine is a transformer? What? What? When does it do that? When does that happen? Recently, it has multiple heads for the— what? A box of Scooby snacks turned into a robot Scooby-Doo called Automutt 2. What the fuck is Scooby-Doo? I can't believe I sang its praises talking about character design, and then immediately now you're gonna talk about how it's a transformer. Oh my god. The mystery machine is called Mysterious Prime. Oh my god, what is this? Picks and Miscellaneous. It's peak. Oh my god. What the fuck? They've included Fred and Daphne's ascots. It's so stupid. The Shaggy one, there's faces being silver is so uncanny. Why is Scooby a mech too? No, I take it back. Scooby-Doo is dog shit character design. Technically, this is Transformers. Oh, okay. Okay, I thought this was like canon or something. Like, what Scooby-Doo thing just came out where they're like, the mystery machine must turn into a mech? Gosh, Scoops! Give it time, this will have lore. Oh my god. The Scooby-Doo lore runs deep. Oh wait, no. Wait, go back. I thought this was like a pedal that I didn't finish, and I was like, oh no, I gotta get rid of that, but that's just like the neck. Just like the DeLorean and Ecto-1 from Back to the Future and Ghostbusters 2 as Gigawatt and Ectotron. I feel like I just read a whole bunch of words. My ass is not pop culture enough for anything beyond the DeLorean. Anything's possible in the Transformers multiverse. Okay. It's a multiverse? What? Always what are you talking about? Oh my god. Nothing matters anymore, does it? Ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-boom. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-boom. Why are you crying at me now? Why are you crying at me, Felix? Why are you crying? What's up? Your other mom will feed you. Yes, she will. Ooh, I should probably stop streaming soon. Oh my gosh, I gotta work tonight. How does this even look right now? Felix is patting me. Storm of cat. He's a cat and is falling meow meows. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. Well, you see, the original continuity of G1 split between Western continuity and Japanese continuity. And then you had the comics and manga, which was a whole thing, not to mention the idea of all versions of characters from across the various universes becoming insanely powerful, multiversal beginnings of those characters. Oh my gosh. Crazy. Crazy. Nothing is sacred anymore. Not even Transformers. How could they do this? How could they do this to me? Well, it's supposed to fix it Gigawatt and DeLorean and Ectotron and the Ecto-1 and miscellaneous. What are these? Oh, okay. Oh, alright. DeLorean Transformers. Oh my god, this is so stupid. I forgot the Ghostbuster car was called the Ecto-1. It's been a long time since I've watched Ghostbusters, and I've actually seen Ghostbusters. To everyone's surprise, I've seen Ghostbusters. Wait to hear about the truck not monkey in Transformers. What? Is that like Hang On Tight Spider Monkey from Twilight? It better be. Storm of blood, born from blood of a fallen brother. And G2 ended. They made Transformers Beast Wars, which no longer had Optimus Prime, but instead had Optimus Primal turned into a gorilla. Hence people being like, truck, not monkey. Yet I remember hearing about people complaining about Optimus Prime was gonna be a bat. I'm reading words on a screen right now. What the fuck are you talking about that Transformers became Beast Wars? What the fuck? Fallon's like trying to explain stuff, and I'm like, you're talking in tongues, bro. Transformers when the vehicle was to Beast, it was no longer Autobots versus Decepticons, it was Maximals versus Predacons. Bro, I remember watching Beast Wars when I was a kid. That shit didn't last very long, did it? Also, Megatron was a purple T-Rex. What? A song of dawn on the day reborn. For the storm. Rested forth by tired fingers, bathed in blood and sealed in stone. Funny enough, the recent Optimus Primal toy turns into a truck too. There's a recent one? What are you talking about? Beast Wars 8, what? The smells of vengeance, spirits bow. A lover lost, a family torn, a fire about, rise to rouse the sweltering heaven. Well, it's part of the current Cyber World series. Oh my god. As you sound the horns of war, I know the cost. Shall know when light is quenched, that another might burn brighter. Let all the ways of justice wind. Hi Felix, welcome back to my home. He just looks at me and he's like, bro, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with my streamer? Oh my god. The fact that they can make a toy do that, though, is kind of impressive. Hi, cat. Oh my god. Hello, kitten. Transformers does some things. It's great. It does things. Is another kingdom's freedom. Is another sovereign's peace. This time is another mother's sorrow. Without the language they love. That's crazy. Things that go on forever are crazy. Things that are serial are like crazy. I'm just gonna keep saying the word crazy because that's all I got to describe this. Crazy. I think I mentioned it and it was announced, but they did a gem in the hologram blaster, which is someone in the Discord pointed out as trans colors. It did have those trans colors, yeah. Don't let the conservative parents find out. They won't let their kids have their toys. Did I mention Ghost Starscream? No, what? Oh my god. Oh my god. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's see. So if I turn on the lights on this, because it has no eyes, it looks a little weird. But we're getting there. 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 All right. So this I got a lot more done on this than I thought I would originally. It's 3 hours on this. Oh, that's fine. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Anyway, so we're gonna stop for now, for today, because it's almost been another 3-hour stream. Look at me. I'm spoiling my chat. Oh my god, you guys are just spoiled. Oh my god, the now listening thing is still not working. Ah! All right. Anyways. I'm closing the pond. The pond is closed. The pond is closed. The pond is gone. No more pond. Pond. I will be back on Friday, and this time on Friday, we are actually going to start Ghost Trick. For real time. Ghost Trick actually on Friday, and not just like, oh, surprise, it's actually an art stream. I got you, chat. I just got 20,000 steps on my watch for making a hand motion. Great. I know. I love how accurate that is. Okay, great, fantastic. Yeah, but I'm gonna finish this. Yeah, I'll probably try and finish the line art tonight, maybe. But I also kind of want to work on rendering comic pages. But yes, thank you guys for hanging out, for watching. I would like to stand up. I need to stand up a little bit. I'm trying to when I'm not streaming, I'm gonna try and make sure that I like time the amount of time that I'm like looking at my screen. I'm trying to be more like conscious of my posture because my neck is starting to hurt a bit, and I would like to not have like neck pain, you know, if that makes sense. But yeah, I'm trying to get into the habit of running a timer and every 20 minutes standing up, and it's been about 3 hours of sitting down, so I think it's about time to stand up. Also, I'm getting hungry, so I need to eat my dinner. But thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you for being here. Again, I'll be back on Friday, starting Ghost Trick, the beginning of Ghost Trick. The ghost will be tricky, I think, and yeah. Have a good day, good night, happy time zone, everybody who's here. I'll see you later. Bye bye.